Okay, let's go.
Hi y'all, I'm Redheaded Neighbor, and if this is your first time here, welcome, 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 and if it's not, welcome back. You're a neighbor. So here in the neighborhood, you guys give me songs to listen to, and that's exactly what I do, and we share them together. And if you have a song that you would like me to listen to, look in the description. It'll tell you how to get it done. So today, right now, we have Lou Reed. Now, I have got to say that Lou Reed had to grow on me, and I've honestly not heard a whole lot of his stuff. But when I was first considering doing a YouTube channel, I thought I wanted to practice being in front of the camera and talking because anyway, so I thought, who is someone that I have really haven't heard a lot from and would be kind of an obscure thing that I would have no preformed opinion on? And I chose a Lou Reed song. And it moved me so deeply. It was incredible. If you guys are interested in that, I'll tell you about it. I think I've deleted the video. I think I ended up crying on it and everything, and it was just me, for me. But so I know that he can be, I don't know. I think there's a lot of depth to this man. So, Heroin. Let's give it a listen. What about you guys? Do you have a favorite Lou Reed song?
I don't know just where I'm going, but I'm going to try for the kingdom if I can, 'cause it makes me feel like I'm a man when I put a spike into my vein. Then I tell you things aren't quite the same. When I'm rushing on my run and I feel just like Jesus' son, and I guess I just don't know, and I guess that I just don't know.
Okay, this is one that I'm going to have a hard time with because I don't want to pause it. There are so many of these songs. I get so mad at the copyright rules because breaking them up is hard, but I do need to say that already this is exactly what I was talking about. The types of songs that I had heard previously from Lou Reed were much more, underground at the time, for sure, probably very shocking. But songs like this, his comparisons of the spike of the needle, and then the spike of going into Christ, feeling like Jesus' son, the kingdom. This is like a spiritual awakening when he's getting that high, right? Wow. I mean, it's just phenomenal right now. I'm just blown away. I can't wait to send this to people.
I have made a very big decision. I'm going to try to nullify my life, 'cause when the blood begins to flow, when he shoots up the top of his neck, when I'm closing in on death,
And this part is very interesting because he started out with like that funk style music, and he was talking about, I don't care about, I'm getting close to death as I can get with this. And then it just ended at that bit there with like that upright style organ sound of just what you kind of associate with like a funeral. Very dirge.
Wish that I was born 1,000 years ago. I wish that I'd sailed the darkened seas on a great big clipper ship, going from this land here to that. I'd put on a sailor's suit and cap,
Okay, it's interesting because in this segment, he started out, there's like this slow, unwinding type music, and then he's telling this story. I guess his thoughts of what a better life could have been and what it would have been like. But now I'm hearing the music progress. And see, the music is telling as much as the story as he is. I find that fascinating. And that guitar right there is so Jimi Hendrix style, and it makes me think of when he played the American National Anthem at Woodstock.
Be the death of me.
So much of it feels like he's just longing for freedom. It feels like he's, because I was thinking about the part where, he was wanting to be a sailor, and I was like, why a sailor? It's like a longing for freedom, right? And so he takes the heroin to be free, but it's a catch-22 because he can't be free because he has to be on the heroin, and he knows it's going to kill him eventually. Because whether his body is dead or not, his life is on hold.
Heroin, it's my wife and it's my life, because a mania to my vein leads to a center in my head, and then I'm better off dead.
What a performance. What a performance. You know, one of the things that I really liked about this one, though, one of the things that I liked so much about this is that there was, and I think you'll know what I mean, he told it just the way it was in the story. I don't think there was any call for compassion. There wasn't any, excuse of why, or because none of that was important. None of that was important to the song. What's important was in the story, this is just what was going on. This is just how it was. And you really get that. I feel like you were just sort of landed in that room, in that space with him, and with his thoughts while things were going on. And I liked that, because I feel like a lot of songs that I've heard and actually really love about people dealing with addiction, are the heartwarming, not really heartwarming, but telling you how they're feeling and the dread and all this on it. But I feel like the way he handled this was just so straightforward, matter of fact. This is just what it is, how I'm feeling. And the wordplay paired with that music, I felt like the music was just, off the charts better than I thought that it would be. I'm actually blown away by him, and I'm realizing this song and that random song that I picked when I very first was practicing reacting, those really have given me much more of an insight to him and of what his music actually is, because I had a very, I guess, limited view of the spectrum of his capabilities. And that's what makes this so fun for me, is you guys sending me this stuff. Thank you. And thank you for your patience. I am very appreciative of it. And yeah, let's hang out some more later. So until next time, y'all, if you enjoyed this, like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTuber beggar stuff that we do, but we do it for a reason. So anyway, until next time.